hot diggity dog, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Minecraft. It's Jude here. You may have noticed that I used a different intro style there. I can't promise that's not staying. I can't promise that next week... Oh, I have sort of released a couple of spoilers here, so turn away from the spoilers, please. No, turn away from the turn away. Oh my, okay. Right, you may remember in the previous episode, we made a cow farm. Let's just walk over to this monstrosity over here. Now, okay, things have gotten a little bit out of hand since you last tuned in. I mean, what's happening over there is not on, quite frankly, and I do have to apologise profusely for the amount of children that have been rammed in that one tiny little space. But all I will say is there's a cull incoming. Maybe I won't do it on camera just because it's a bit brutal, but it is. I don't know if you've noticed I'm shouting around here. It's loud. It's loud around here. It gets a bit frisky for my tastes, and for that reason I will be walking away and washing my hands of the whole sordid affair. So now, we've already seen it, so the surprise is ruined. But you might notice I've made a little entranceway over here. It's very stylish. It's very chic. And I got it straight off Pinterest. And so my idea for today, because listen, I made a seriously bad decision at the start of this series, and I decided to make my home within a canyon that is surrounded by snowdrifts and death traps. And I've had enough, quite frankly. I've had enough. I'm putting my foot down. Not into snow this time, and I won't be sinking. This time, I'm going to be swimming all the way up this staircase, which will lead out and will give us a functional and majestic way to enter our cave. Because it's nice down here, don't get me wrong, it is nice down here, but sometimes you just get a little bit of cabin fever, you know, especially when you've got a snow-enforced lockdown outside your house. So thanks so much to everyone who messaged in off the back of last episode, and thanks to everyone who commented on the YouTube videos. Your comments have not gone amiss. I've been taking notes. A lot of you suggested things which I could build within this vicinity. Speaking of the cave, we're going to glam it up, and I've written them down here. So these are the ideas that I liked. If your ideas didn't make it to this board, I despised them. I was shaking with rage. That's of course not true. I just haven't got around to writing them down yet. They will all be here eventually, just for reference, obviously. Ow! Oh, I just ran over my foot with my chair. Ow! Oh. I don't know if you heard that snapping sound. That was my ankle. So I'm going to carry on because I am sat down and I do still have movement in my fingers, so why not keep playing Minecraft? A natural hot spring. Oh god, I should have written down who these suggestions were from, but you know who you are. Whoever suggested natural hot spring, that's a great idea, and they actually suggested that we do it up on this mountain top sort of area here, which I think is just a wonderful thought. Imagine, you know, like in Japan where they have those like snow monkeys that chill out in the hot springs. We could get some snow monkeys of our own. Are there monkeys in Minecraft yet? Have they done that yet? An aquarium. Now that is a good idea as well. There's so many different types of fish in the game. I was planning on capturing them all in buckets anyway, but an aquarium is a great idea, and you'll notice over here I've actually written on 2 further signs. This will become a giant aquarium, referencing this wall here, because I thought it would be quite nice if the entire back of our cave was like this big aquarium wall, maybe backlit to make it all sort of atmospheric and cast a nice blue glow across the rest of it. So this will become a giant aquarium. And then I just sort of had to reaffirm that I was serious about it. So I've put mark my words there. That's just in case, you know, fellow landlords, travelers come round and they think, this guy doesn't know what he's on about. No, I'm a man of my word, and it will be done eventually if this series continues. There's a couple of caveats there, but that's okay. Third, clock tower and library, and I thought we could tie these two together because they're sort of thematically the same. And a library is a great idea. I was actually thinking of something similar anyway, because if you didn't know, we've started a little mailbag, and each week a book arrives at our local post office. Should we go and visit now? Should we just pay a little visit? Let's just see. Hello, Mr. Postman. So you haven't got the sign changed. I mean, this is a last warning, Mr. Pope, because that is quite inappropriate. I don't know if you know what you've done there, but the longer that stays up, the more it sort of feels like it is purposeful. And I was about to say there's children around here, but it's literally just me and you, so, you know, it's good to have inside jokes, I suppose. But let's just check in the post box here. Ah, yes. Ooh, look, everyone. That's great. Just ignore the fact that it says that it's by me. This is not... Oh, my God. Okay, I've forgotten how to play Minecraft again. It's been a little while. I did not want to place that. I'm so sorry. I'm taking up all of your space here. This is... I mean, what a terrible customer. Okay, let's just get rid of that. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I'm like Tyson Fury in here. Okay, I'm going to leave. I'm sorry. They have these bookshelves in Minecraft now that don't have books on. Sorry. Who on earth is this? Excuse me. I'm sort of in the middle of like reading through my notice board right now. What the hell? Right, that's it. Oh my God, I one-shot him. Didn't realize they'd added noobs to the game. Am I right, guys? That would have been more effective if I didn't stutter in the middle of my insult, but that's okay. So yeah, they've added the in bookcases. Well, I'm going to put the books on the bookcases. It's quite a simple concept that I'm taking about 5 minutes to explain. So let's just get into what we're going to be doing today. Let's start digging out our entranceway. Seems to be a bit of a party going on over here. Oh, it's Mum and Dad. Oh, there's a third. A third has entered the... Sorry, I didn't realize you guys were kinky like that. Anyway, the first question of today's episode is from Brent. That's, of course, short for Stoke-on-Brent, I'm assuming. And he says, tell us about your pets and what stuff they get up to on an average day. Now, I have currently one pet. What is going on up there? Oh, my God. I wish I had a zoom function. Times like this, I really wish I had a zoom function. Hey, you guys should kiss. To be fair, I don't think they need any encouragement. I think that's what's already going on up there. Well, we'll have to kick them off the premises eventually because pretty inappropriate. But as I was saying, I have an pet, a singular pet at the moment at this point in time. I used to have 2 cats. One of which was called Tiglet. She was mad as a bag of badgers. She was insane, but sadly, insanity doesn't last forever, and she did pass away a couple of years ago. And so now it's just Sooty. She's a little black cat, a little witch's cat. I guess which would imply that I am a witch. That's fine. I'm okay with that. That's fine. But she's lovely. She's my little best friend. She follows me around pretty much 90% of the time. So her daily schedule is pretty similar to mine, except it doesn't involve any of the sort of work or effort that I put in to everyday life. She sort of just cruises through, sleeping in my general vicinity. She does put a bit of a graft in though. Sometimes, you know, she's really works hard at making my entire house hairy. She's pretty good at that, honestly. I'll give her that. She's Sorry, I just stopped mid-sentence there for a moment because my house just started making this really loud humming noise. And as it turns out, we got a new valve fitted in our boiler. So it's all okay. But for a minute, honestly, I thought the roof was collapsing. That was terrifying. But where was I? Yeah, I was talking about Sooty. What more is there to say? I just love her to bits, man. She's the best. She is the best. I've always been very vocal and open about how much I love cats in general, but Sooty, she's a league ahead of the rest. That's my humble opinion. Oh, great, and now my pickaxe is broken. Have we made any progress? I feel like I've been digging forever. I've hit through into some sort of a shaft. That's not really what we want, is it? We want to be building some stairs up here. Sorry, by the way, if I sound pretty nasal, pretty snotty in this. Can you believe it? I'm poorly again. I'm in this situation at home where and start playing your little miniature violins, everyone. This is where I reveal just how tragic I am. I'm living at home right now, and my sister and my sister's girlfriend are also living with me. And my sister's girlfriend works in a school, and my sister works in like an institution for like disabled adults. And so it's honestly like, I'm going to sound pretty bitter here, but it's like the perfect wombo combo of just like bringing disease back into the house. They've just got this like little tag team going where every time I get better again, every time I get over some sort of common cold or flu, they bring another one into the house, and my immune system, which should be strong at this point, it should be like absolutely like I should have iron kidneys. Is that where your immune system is? Your kidneys? I'm not a scientist. But it just hasn't had time to get over the previous ailment until we've moved on to the next horror show. So I'm a bit groggy of face and also groggy of mind today, but that's okay. This whole series was just rambling anyway. The ramblings of a madman. But yeah, how about, speaking of the ramblings of a madman, how about while we're digging out this, I feel like I've been digging forever, honestly, but let's answer the second question of today. This one comes from Sky Welly, which is of course what happens when you do too many high kicks on a rainy day. and their question is, have you ever had a very specific idea of a video game that you would love? Yes, I have, Sky Welly. Yes, I have. And honestly, my whole life, I feel like not my whole life. This past year, I feel like I've been waiting for someone to ask me this question, because I had what I believe to be a genius idea for a video game. Strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, imagine this. I'm going to pitch it to you. It's a multiplayer airport simulation game. Okay, just stay with me. You start in this like really tattered old airport terminal, and there's this guy, let's call him Mr. Wings or something like that. And what he does is he takes you through each element of the airport one by one in a little sort of tutorial phase. So there's the check-in desk, there's the security, then there's the gates, and actually before the gates there would be the duty free. Of course, that's a very important area, and in each of these areas there's sort of like a little mini game system, so that there's a task to be done on each day. So obviously check-in, it would be you get to put out the lane ropes in whatever formation you choose. You try and make it efficient, and then obviously you're checking people's passports and checking in their bags and putting them on the escalator thing. Then when it comes to the security, you could have a little mini game where you obviously have to look at the scanner, and then maybe every now and then a robber or just a vagabond comes through and he's got like a knife, and maybe he tries to make a run for it, and then you have to act as security and like chase him down, and all the sort of usual mishaps that go on at the airport security. And I was going to say terrorism threats. I'm not sure how deep to take it. I'm not sure what's problematic and what's not, but it is a reality of the airport, I suppose. So that works too. And then obviously the duty free, everything is customizable about this duty free. Like, the goal here is to make as much money as possible. We've broken through to the other side. But yeah, a fully customizable duty-free. Just imagine. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I've just spleefed this fox. Ooh, this could be the first member of our petting zoo. Excuse me, Mr. Fox. If you'd like to get in this boat, there's nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen to you. Like it's fine. You've got nowhere to run. I hate to break this to you, but you've fallen straight into my trap. Yeah, go on then, down the stairs. Okay. If we lined up 3 boats along here, then he's got no option but to go. Is he the one who's been making the squeaking sounds this whole time? There's been like... Oh, careful, Mr. Fox. We've got visitors. Okay, I will protect you. Death from above. It misses. Oh my god. Worst accuracy. I'm not exactly a PvP player, is what I will say. Right, Mr. Fox. Please. You're adorable. But we can't be out here for too much longer. It's getting dangerous. Okay, just go down. Yeah. Go down. And then hop in the boat. Hop in. Nice! We got him, ladies and gentlemen. We got him. You're never getting out of here, little boy. Ooh. Okay, let's just cart him down. Where should we keep him for now? We'll just leave him facing that way. It's a great wall, that one, isn't it? Wonderful texture within that clay. Anyway, continuing on with my airport themed game idea. So yeah, basically Mr. Wings, or whatever he's called, Mr. Business, takes you through each element, through the duty free, then through I can't remember what there was the bag. Obviously there's the baggage claim, which is right at the end. So I've got this image in my head of you're just able to sort of bung suitcases, like absolutely pelt them across different escalators and oh, what's the word travelators. What do they put why can I not think of the word of what they put the bags on when you're at baggage claim? Anyway, you know what I mean. Moving floor. I've got that image of you being able to bung bags onto these moving floors, these travelators. And then the other section, I guess, would be it would be nice if you could drive them like weird vehicles. You know, this the weird car that has like the whole flight of stairs on the back that you use to get on and off planes. I've got this, so there would be a role where you're sort of maybe you're guiding in and out the planes using those stupid table tennis bat things, those like panels that they hold up in the air, and then you have to guide the plane in, and then you have to drive that stupid vehicle that has all the steps on it over to it, and basically my idea is that there's going to be ridiculous amounts of people. The queues are always going to be overflowing, but it's quite goofy, and maybe we'll leave in some intentional glitches. And this is my dream game, that you get taken through all these stages, and then Mr. Business says to you, he says, okay, now you have to choose. So you're given a certain amount of money, and that money pertains to the amount of people you have and how many jobs would then be free, basically. So if there's 6 jobs to do, you've got 4 people, you get given enough money for 2 people, to hire 2 people to do the 2 jobs that you don't want to do. And then you have to obviously allocate you and your friends to the jobs that you want to do for that day. And then it's a bit like Overcooked after that, or something like that, where it's sort of a roguelike day-by-day money-making simulator. And I want everything to be fully customizable within your airport. I want everything to have little perks of like, if you put this in your duty free, then you get more money, blah, 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 things like that. And I would call it, well, the 2 working titles that I would have are either Tricky Terminals or like Terminal Trouble, or I'm sorry to say I'm afraid it's Terminal. maybe that one's not so suitable. Something like that. So that's my video game idea. I didn't explain that very well, but I hope you get the gist. I think it sounds fun. I think it's no, just me. Okay. Okay, we'll just get some stone cooking up here. We're going to make some lovely stone brick stairs just to make our entrance and exit as smooth and slippery as possible. And then on the other side of this, oh my god, what have I done? Okay, calm down, Jude. Calm down. It's fine. Just place the seeds back, and it'll be like nothing about. You didn't see a thing. Okay, I'm warning you. If you tell, it's alright. He's got dirt in his mouth. He can't. He's not going to say anything. You wouldn't snitch on me. I trust him. And then on this other side, I've got some oak stairs that we can make this entrance a little bit more climbable. I've been sort of hopping and skipping and jumping up this cliff for far too long now, and it's just, I mean, the public have been laughing at me. Do you know what I mean? Then we'll just place these two here. That is honestly perfect. And look at this. It's just like a dream. It's like a dream coming in and out of here now. I almost want to do nothing else but just do laps, you know? There was a bit of a late entry for this mailbag, which I thought I would include in this episode because I think I can answer it succinctly. That's a sentence. I mean, I'm already rambling. I said... anyway, let's get to it. So here's the thing. I couldn't include it in the book because I actually signed the book before this entry came in, which so I feel pretty rude about this. Should we deal with this bloody invasion that's going on? The Spanish Inquisition's happening as I'm warbling over here. Anyway, the question comes from Lauren, and she says, have you ever watched Trainspotting? And if so, what did you think of it? Well, Lauren, I have watched Trainspotting. Actually, oh my god, sorry, this is a bit intense. I'm sort of caught in between two hellish. Oh god, I'm gonna die. I'm 100% gonna die. Okay, let's just do a little bit of pocket. Oh. So as I was saying, Lauren, yeah, I've watched Trainspotting. I actually studied Trainspotting at A levels. Will you believe it? So pretty knowledgeable on the topic. And do you know what? I did like it. I think it's directed in quite an interesting way. It's a bit gritty, maybe, for my tastes. My usual, it's quite raw, is what I would say. And I would go for sort of a medium rare type film. Do you know what I mean? But it's obviously set in the drug-riddled streets of Scotland. For those of you who haven't been to Scotland, don't. I'm of course kidding. I really like Scotland, but yeah, it's very gritty. But I do like quite a lot of the scenes. I think they're quite creatively done. Like there's that overdose scene where he like sinks into the floor, and it's, you know, the one I'm talking about. Such a perfect day, that one. I quite like the scene where they go to the Highlands and then go on a walk, but you know, there's a lot of death and destruction and general drug use in it, and so I'd have to rate it a 1 out of 10 because drugs are not cool and they're not clever, and they're actually quite fun, but they're not cool or clever. So no, in general, I actually really liked it. I think it's a really, really good film. And I've never watched Trainspotting 2, but I was perfectly satisfied with the first one, to be honest. And that's that question answered. So look, I'm going to end the episode here. I'm going to end the episode after I've dealt with those two jokers over there, because their brethren have besmirched my name. I'll do my best to continue this series, but I feel like a constant need to apologize. Oh god, just everything's got now. I've ended up with an ominous bottle. Right, guys, thanks very much for watching this episode. I've been Jude. And I've also been terrified. Oh my god, right, I'm just dodging this guy like I'm in the Matrix right now. Hang on. This is... Oh my... You've got to laugh because otherwise you'll cry. Bloody hell. I tell you what, this episode has gone absolutely horribly. I think pretty much everything that could have gone wrong has gone wrong. I've been struggling to speak the whole time because my brain is just gooped up with sickness and just generally it's just gooped up in general. I ran over my foot with my chair. I got attacked by a group of savages just randomly. They killed me like 3 times. That's 3 of my 9 lives gone. I did catch this guy in a boat. That's probably the only thing that's actually gone well for us. But I imagine I'm going to have to edit around a lot. Listen, I want to keep this series going. I really do. But I just lose so much confidence every time I go to record this because I'm so bad live. I need a script. But listen, I think what I've realised is I need to be in a good state of health and probably a good mood. Like I need to be on it to be able to do this. So just excuse me if there's bigger gaps maybe between future episodes. But I will keep it trundling along in the background to this Minecraft series because I do enjoy it and I've got the bug for Minecraft and fittingly it started raining. Should we go into the rain? No, come on. Come on, let's have a lovely, wonderful, blustery day out in the snow. Just to end this on a high note. Trying to get an angle in that doesn't include just horrible glitchiness between the two biomes, but I suppose that's a caveat of living in this stupid cave. God, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just in a bad mood because everything's gone wrong this recording session. But yeah, on that absolute zinger of an ending, let's call it there. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm sorry I made zero progress today apart from just digging a staircase out of stone. But next episode, God, who knows what we might do. We'll do something. We'll do. Maybe I shouldn't have bigged it up so much now. There's too much pressure. See, this is the problem. I talk myself out of everything. Look, I need to go. Okay? I'm going to have a breakdown. Okay.